Hello, my friends. Today, I thought I would share with you the answer to your number 1 and your number 2 top questions about van life. I'm sure you know what those are. Where do I go beep beep? And where do I go boo boo in my van? Well, you're in luck. I am going to tell you my secrets. I actually don't have a bathroom or a toilet in my van. I opted not to get a portable toilet that I slosh around in my van while I'm driving or that takes up space. In my van, I have a couple of different options for my number 1 and one emergency option for my number 2, which I thankfully have never had to use, because I've always been able to get to a public restroom on time. But for number 1, I have had numerous times where I have had to use my handy dandy pickle time jar. I have this jar under my bed and it lives there, and so when I am tucked in at night and I don't want to get out, or I'm stealth camping in a city and I don't want to expose myself on the street or just have people know that I'm even in my van, I will roll out of bed, I will grab my handy dandy jar and I will pop a squat and I will make a cute little tinkle, and then I will close the lid and latch it so that it doesn't leak. And then I put it inside of a handy dandy Ziploc bag and put it aside where I'm not going to tip it over and step on it in the morning. And then I take it outside if I'm camping and I rinse it out and I clean it out. And if I am in the city, I will take my Ziploc bag full of my pee jar and put it in a bag and take it inside of a public restroom and pour it down the toilet where it belongs. And yeah, it's pretty much that easy. And I find it funny that a lot of people want to know how you aim and how you get your pee in here and how you don't miss. I don't know about you guys, but I am pretty sure that I have spent the majority of my life peeing in those tiny little cups at the doctor's office. So this jar and this size hole seems to be heaven compared to trying to pee in a little tiny cup and not get it all over myself. So basically, I don't know if you know this, but your pee hole isn't very big. So, if you put your pee hole on this here hole and push it up against your hoo-hoo, your hoo-ha, your vajayjay, and you just sit on it, it's not going anywhere. It's not. It's staying right in there. And then you just kind of shake a little, and you have a little toilet paper, and you wipey wipe, and you're good. And then you clamp it back down, and it's all good to go. Easy peasy, bladder squeezy. Anyways, if I'm not trying to pee in the van, and I have the opportunity to go outside, I no longer have to squat, and I am stoked about this. I have discovered the most amazing thing, the most amazing gift that I have received in van life. A urinal device. This fancy little funnel that goes exactly where you think it goes, and you don't even have to pull your pants all the way down and let it go. You just pee, and it goes where it needs to go. This has been my savior. I have 2 of them, actually. I have one that lives in my glove box, and I have one that I take with me in my backpack. And it has been a lifesaver on those long rides where there is no public restroom, and there's no real safe place to stop, and there's no rest stops, and there's no grocery stores for miles, and you really have to go, and you can just pull over, pop your door open a little bit, or you can walk out into the wilderness and find a place to pee behind a bush. Let me share with you how I go number 2. because we all go number 2. Everybody poops. I'm sure you read the book. So, for my number 2 top asked question, how do I poop? Well, I haven't ever actually had to poop in my van or outside of my van. I have always been able to find a public restroom, but I did decide that there may be an emergency someday. So I purchased myself a nice little collapsible emergency toilet, and I will show you how it works. It comes in this handy dandy case, and it comes in little parts, and I will put it together and show you how it works. Ha! Saved by the pooper. For the toilet, I got myself some composting bags and some cedar shavings for lining the toilet with this, so that it will hopefully hold the smell in if I actually have to use it. But for now, I'm just going to show you how I put it all together, how it works, and let you take it from there. Got a bottom, the sides, and the top. So basically, this opens up. It's all one piece. You can see. So the bottom goes inside of here, like so. Then you take a composting bag, place it inside, like so. Then I take my handy dandy cedar chips and pour some in the bottom. Then you put the lid on. Voila! Toilet. Anyways, that is how I go number 1 and number 2 in my van. Thank you for following along and subscribing. Please hit the subscribe button. Please say hello. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with people. And if you have any other questions or anything you would like to share, I would love to hear from you. For now, you know what time it is. It's time to do the pee-pee dance. Stay weird, friends.